In this video, I'm going to show you the 10 most important basic features in Claude Code that most beginners miss. Once you know them, you're going to learn Claude Code 10 times faster. Each one is going to save you time and also help you shorten your learning curve. So let's not waste time and let's get right into it. First, let's start with something very common, and that is how to attach files in Claude Code. So most people want to reference a file in Claude Code. They try to copy and paste it in. There's actually a faster way. All you got to do is type in @ in the search box and start typing the name of the file, and then it's going to find it for you. You can select it, and Claude is going to read the entire file before it responds. And if you want Claude to see everything inside a folder at once, you can just type in @ and then followed by the folder's name and a slash, and it's going to attach the entire folder. When Claude references a file in its response, it's going to show it as a clickable link. You can hold down the command button if you're using Mac and click it, and it will open the file directly in your editor. Next, we're going to talk about how to switch modes inside of Claude Code. So most people don't know this, but Claude Code actually has different modes that you can switch between. All you have to do is to press Shift and Tab to switch them. In default mode, Claude is going to ask you before making any edits. It's the cautious mode. There is accept edits. This is when Claude is going to edit freely without asking you, but it's still going to check with you before running any commands. There is plan mode. This is when Claude is only going to research and propose ideas. It's not going to touch any of your files. This is great when you want to think something through before committing to it. And there's auto mode. This is when Claude decides what is safe on its own and just does it. This is the one you want for long tasks. You can just walk away from it. Next, let's talk about how to undo in Claude Code. So Claude automatically saves a checkpoint before every edit. So if something goes wrong, all you have to do is to press on escape twice or just type /rewind, and it's going to let you roll back to any previous state. You can roll back your files, your conversation, or both. So there are also two other commands that's worth knowing. /clear wipes your conversation but keeps your files untouched, and /branch lets you fork the conversation so you can try two different approaches without losing either one. Next, let's talk about running Claude Code in the background. So most people give Claude a task and just sit there waiting for it to finish before they do anything else. What you can do actually is to give Claude something to work on and keep doing other things while it runs. Claude is going to notify you when it's done. And if you want to check on everything that's currently running, just type in /tasks and it's going to show you everything in one place. So next we're going to talk about how to make Claude remember you. So every time you start a new Claude Code session, Claude has no memory by default. Every session starts from 0, so it doesn't remember anything about you or your project or how you like to work. Claude.md fixes that. It's basically just a text file you create in your project. Whatever you write in it, Claude is going to read it automatically at the start of every session. So you can put things like who you are, what your project is about, how you want Claude to respond, and it just knows every single time without you having to re-explain anything. And if you want Claude to remember something across all your project, not just one, just type /memory and it's going to save it globally. And if you're starting from scratch and don't know what to put in your Claude.md file, then just type in /init and Claude is going to automatically generate one for you based on your project. Next, we'll talk about how to connect Claude Code to other tools. So Claude Code can connect to your other tools like Google Calendar, Gmail, Notion, or Slack. And once they're connected, Claude can actually interact with them directly. So instead of having to switch between apps, you can just tell Claude to check my calendar or search my Notion, and it's going to do it for you. And the way you connect these tools is through something called an MCP. And you don't really need to understand the technical side of it. Just know that when you type in /MCP, it will show that what's currently connected. And from there, you can browse and add new tools. So think of it like giving Claude access to your other apps. And the more you connect, the more it can do for you. Next, we're going to talk about how to automate tasks with Claude Code. There are a couple ways to do it: skills and hooks. Skills are for tasks you do over and over. Instead of having to type out the same instructions every time, you can save it as a skill once, and from then on you can just type a /command and Claude will run the whole thing automatically. So to see all the skills you have set up, you can just type in /skills and then you'll be able to see them. Hooks are a little different. These are things that happen automatically without you even asking. You set them up once and Claude runs them in the background based on the triggers. For example, every time Claude finishes a response, automatically saves a log of it. Or every time you start a session, automatically pulls in your latest priorities. The simplest ways to think about this is skills are things you trigger manually, and hooks are things that trigger on their own. Next, let's talk about how to multiply yourself with Claude Code. So Claude can actually run multiple copies of itself at the same time, all working in parallel. So instead of doing things one at a time, You can give Claude a big task, and it splits the work across multiple agents that all run simultaneously. For example, if you need Claude Code to research 5 different topics at the same time, instead of doing them one by one, it can spin up multiple agents and they all work at once. This way you can get the results back a lot faster. And you can also create specialized agents, like one just for research, one for writing, one for reviewing, each one with its own set of instructions. You can just type in /agents to see and manage them. Think of this like having a small team instead of one person doing everything. Next, let's talk about how to access Claude Code from anywhere. You don't have to be in your laptop for Claude Code to keep working. If you type in /remote control, your session becomes accessible from your phone or from any browser. You can check on it, send prompts, and approve actions, all from another device while keeping everything keeps running. And if you started a session from somewhere else and want to move it from where you are now, you can just type in /teleport and it pulls the entire session over with the full history. And last but not least, let's talk about how to choose the right Claude model. So Claude Code has different AI models that you can switch between depending on what you need. To switch, just type in /model. And there are 3 options. Currently there's Opus, which is the most powerful one. You can use this for complex, hard tasks that needs deep thinking. There's Sonnet, this is the middle ground. It's good for most everyday tasks. And there's Haiku, which is the fastest and the lightest. Use this for quick, simple questions. You can also control how hard Claude thinks before it responds. Just type in /effort and set it to high for tasks that needs more thoughts, or low when you just need a quick answer. And if you want faster responses without switching models, just type in /fast and it keeps the same model but speeds up the output. So you can think of this as adjusting settings on a camera. You don't always need the highest quality for every shot, so you can match the setting to what you actually need. And that's it. Those are the 10 features most people skip when they're starting out with Claude Code. If you found this helpful, make sure to subscribe. I'm going to keep posting practical Claude Code tutorials just like this.